I, at this point of reading this book, did not know that I was a historical fiction girly, okay, a girlie, if you will. I am now learning this about myself. I learned it and just realized I love historical fiction. We are back for another Christian review of regular books, and today we are discussing Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you've never seen one of these videos before, here's how it's going to go down. First, I do my regular review, what you know and love to expect from a book review, and then I get into my Christian review, and that's where I go over the basic pieces of a book that may or may not have a fellow believer or anyone wanting to read it. I give far more caveats and any more information you may need about these reviews at the video that's pinned to the top of the playlist, and it's here somewhere, so click on over. Now let's go ahead and get into my regular review. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid is a historical fiction. It's my first historical fiction read by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I loved it. Now, here's the thing. I, at this point of reading this book, did not know that I was a historical fiction girly, okay, a girlie, if you will. I am now learning this about myself. I learned it and just realized I love historical fiction. Doesn't even have to be that historical, you know? Give me 50 years. We're gonna have the best old time. And that's exactly what this book did. It also takes place in Malibu, California, which is an area that I have driven and spent so much of my life in as I live in Southern California. And so having an entire book dedicated to the 70s in Malibu truly spoke to my heart and soul in such a beautiful way. I loved this book and did not want to put it down. The characters were also sometimes really lovable and sometimes really disdainful. They didn't always do the things that you wanted them to do. I do appreciate books that kind of give me characters that are human and raw and real, and I think Taylor Jenkins Reid did an incredible job with that. I rated it 4.75 stars, almost a perfect 5-star rating. The only reason it got a little bit less than a 5-star rating is because there were pieces of this book that were a slight slog, like the most minute slog. And for that reason, it got 4.75 stars. Still killer, and I still would definitely recommend. If you want to see everything that I'm reading and rating, you can do so by following me on Goodreads. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and I do have my own YouTube channel. So if you're wanting any of those links, click down below in the description box. Now let's go ahead and get into my Christian review. The first category is smut or spice, and yes, there is some, but it's all in the first 20 to 25%. It's like really intense in that section, and then there's nothing. I don't really know why she kind of like preloaded the spice, but I don't like it when books do that, because it does kind of scare people away or make them believe like this is how the rest of the book is going to be, and then you don't want to read it. But alas, your luck, that is not going to be the problem. The second category is explicit language, and there is some explicit language. It's not a ton, but it's there. The third category is violence or gore. There is a minor violence and gore, mainly over the course of fighting, but that goes along with the last category, which is substance abuse. In the second half of the book, there is a fair bit of alcoholism, substance abuse, mainly alcohol, some other illicit substances, and that then plays into the violence and the gore. So it is in there. It tells a very truthful and honest depiction of those things, but if that's not something that you want to be reading, it's something good for you to know. This book is probably best for age 16 and up, mainly due to some of that illicit drug use and alcoholism, plus just the life stuff that is happening throughout this book. I don't really know if a younger teen would even enjoy it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all of these Christian reviews of regular books, plus me and my mom's podcast, The Journey We Share. I also want to let you know before you go that this is more than just liking the video. It also helps us know that the content we're providing is something that you want to continue seeing, and it helps us as a nonprofit continue providing that content for you free of charge. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell before you head on out, and I cannot wait until we see you on the next one.